Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Okay, I guess we're having another argument.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Oh, okay, how's it inexcusable? Rebuttal showdown. Oh, I think I'm on the right one, so...
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred kept the suspect.
Shush.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Exactly. They could have been plugged in earlier.
People in the dining hall weren't able to cause it. If the irons caught, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Shit, I cut the one that I needed to not.
But the people in the dining hall were. If the irons caused the blackout.
They didn't.
Allow me to cut through those words.
They were there. They were part of it, but they didn't cause it.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Like he's like, oh my god, air conditioners.
Both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
Byakuya.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
You don't even know what that word means.
Indubitably?
See? Now you're confusing the foreign exchange student.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Jesus Christ, she's now started using that word.
Really? Miss Sonia, not you too.
She picks up on this stuff quickly.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun.
Oh my god, you told people stuff? Who would have guessed?
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
I will not argue with that.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
And I'd be okay with that.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I
It's
was
okay.
in the office,
Don't blame you.
I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Yeah, it would have been very difficult.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
Yeah.
It's all
Man.
right. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Interesting phrasing there. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Let's change his tone.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
How about we don't?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
I also like how Byakuya's in front of Monokuma.
Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Ugh.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth.
Well,
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
okay, you're being condescending of yourself now.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
That's, I don't like that line.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah, he's acting really weird.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Yeah,
Let's
how you're
stop
acting
this
isn't
already.
healthy.
We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Okay, this is going in a bad direction. Very bad direction.
Me too. Please, take me home already.
Monokuma, I'd advise you step in.
I want to go home and eat candy. Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Monokuma really needs to step in.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
You say that, but there's always one.
I think...
I think. I'm not quite sure. I was asleep through half of this. What happened?
Did you say something?
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Yeah.
You know who the killer is?
Well,
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see.
let's see.
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that?
It
They used
doesn't
glowing
matter.
paint as a mark.
But that's the
No,
thing.
not that. I mean before that.
Before. She's asking how the killer got close to that table. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
So, just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. The lamp, which had a power cord attached to it.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
No,
There
but
was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
but they could. Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp. The killer actually used the power
I can
cord.
prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
Don't say it like you don't know what the fuck a power cord is.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Makes sense to me.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
That. One person here could have possibly done it. Is. Well, Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Yeah. Actually, a lot of the evidence points towards him.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
Yeah, well,
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
exactly. Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
See! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so,
Yeah.
you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Yep.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Stop saying that.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
I've been suspecting Nagito for a good while, actually, because a lot of this just seems like he had all the time in the world to figure this all out.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
I saw that coming too.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing, because I assumed something like this would happen. To go through the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
I've been suspecting him.
Just admit it already!
Either he's the killer or somebody else is making it really look like it's him.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
He's not objecting. He hasn't said a word.
Nagito, say something.
Totally not super demented.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Interesting.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Part of this feels too easy.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
No, it's just you.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Something's still off.
With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already!
Seriously.
He's crazy,
what the hell
but
happened to you?
this isn't him, I don't think. Something's wrong. There's one piece of evidence still that's really messing with my head.
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Jeez, that's a little bit harsh.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
It's like, so wait, you're admitting to be a weirdo? What the fuck?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Yeah. This guy, is he the real Nagato?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
Something feels off
But
about
why
that
would you send a
statement.
threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Yeah, but there's a lie.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
See, he just put himself down. But that's the thing, I don't know. And how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
I don't think he'd be capable of that. Just if he puts himself this far down.
Reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons. The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate
There's still one thing.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Chance? Luck?
Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it.
The ultimate lucky student.
Worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Huh.
You just relied on your luck?
That's interesting.
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
True, but still. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings.
Still feels off.
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
He's showing both sides, hope and despair.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
I don't feel like he'd be the one to stab somebody 10 times, though.
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Yep. There we go. Here's Mikan.
How should I put this? It is
See?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
Yeah.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize,
for now,
just say your
might I
words.
suggest you listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
That's the thing.
Simply listening is acceptable.
I hope it's acceptable, because you'd be crazy if you didn't.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Jesus Christ, white noise didn't appear until the second case. Your truth will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as an obstacle in your debate. Take your time with your truth bullets, just right so they... please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all, it had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, please allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. Press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so white noise is going to be around. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Okay, I see the one I need.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Yeah, go away. Just say what you need to so I don't have to worry about everyone. Say it.
Nagito is the one who did it.
Say it.
He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
That's not right, actually.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry clues on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Exactly. Not very
5
thick.
millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Also, I run on American systems of measurement, so 5 millimeters to me means nothing.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
That sounds not cool.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Yeah, that's just mean.
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
It does bring up some interesting questions in my brain, though.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Sorry.
Who is it? Now I'm not sure.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
Just tell us.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
See, here's the thing. The knife... So they had a tussle with the knife. The knife is bloodied, but the knife isn't the murder weapon.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Oh, if you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh my god, you're an idiot!
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rule?
Yeah, seriously, Akane, you really have no clue what's going on, do you?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be a way to find out what happened in the dark. All you can think of is the night vision goggles, right? Wait, Ibuki's account. She knows exactly what happened.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Yeah. Don't act so surprised. You know.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Ah, don't step on my feet.
Somebody went past Hiyoko?
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
And they surprised by something. Nagito was hit somehow.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
Kane's still eating
You guys?
food.
Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Teru couldn't see
Perhaps
anything.
the breaker overloaded?
Sonya figured that one out.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
He seems odd about that sentence, and that sentence has stuck with me a little bit.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Oh, well, guess what? Your personality is the worst.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Something happened
It
there.
almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Yeah.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession.
He tried setting this up.
I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Yeah.
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife.
So he was planning a murder. Didn't quite succeed.
But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
His line still sounds weird, though. I could interpret it like that. No. Actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Yeah, he was going to murder someone, maybe not Byakuya in particular.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning,
Yeah,
the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
and Byakuya was smart.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Oh my god.
Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Jesus Christ. I mean, in its own way, I know what the murder
We
weapon
spent all
is.
this time talking back and forth.
What other word is brimming with so much despair?
Oh my god. When somebody said that the cases are 3 times as long, they weren't lying.
You can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Symbols of hope. Is Nagato really not the killer? And this guy really the Nagato I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer, by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Trial. Class trial suspended. Really? Okay. What the fuck's happening? Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Well then, what are you gonna do?
A-Bun, continue. B-Bun to Guess the Killer challenge. I actually am not 100% sure, I will fully admit. So I'm just gonna continue. Oh, just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Oh, so we're missing information then. And of course,
there's no $10 billion either.
oh my god.
You're so evil!
Villainy, you truly are a villain. Yes, we shall save our progress.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.